Hey everyone, my name is Nick from Music Measure, and today I want to talk about how to start learning an instrument at home. The pandemic has forced a lot of us into lockdown, and recently I've seen a lot of people interested in learning new things or skills while they're stuck at home. So I put together a little guide on how you can get started on learning and stay learning a new instrument all by yourself at home. Now this is just a general guide. It's not going to make you magically learn an instrument in a day, of course, but I really wanted to put together a simple instruction video that can help you start learning on the right foot, as well as to give you all some tips and pointers on how to get that ball rolling. Music has become a really rewarding part of my life, and I really urge anyone who's ever even just thought of learning an instrument to really give it a try. Contrary to what a lot of people say, no one's born with a talent to play instruments, nor do you need to start playing young in order to learn something new. As long as you have the desire to learn and the discipline to keep practicing, playing an instrument can become an extremely fulfilling hobby for anyone. So let's get started. So first, let me give an overview about what we're going to talk about today. I want to talk about getting started, how to stay motivated, which is often the most difficult part, and then the overall benefits of learning an instrument. I know playing music has benefited me in countless ways, and I know it will benefit you if you're willing to put that time into it. Here are 4 things you need to get started. First, you obviously need an instrument. Whatever it is you want to learn, you're going to want some way of playing it. There are lots of different types of instruments to learn, and there are a lot of different forms of the same instrument. Some are better than others, some feel better than others, and some are more expensive than others. I do want to say that when it comes to instruments, more expensive does not always mean better. And what I really want to stress is that you try out your instrument before purchasing it. You can buy all different types of instruments online, but I highly recommend that you at least try the model of the instrument you plan on buying in person beforehand. A lot of instrument stores have instruments that you can just pick up and play within the store. Try to feel what feels best for you. If you don't have any idea what kind of instrument you want to buy, take advantage of the internet. There are many reviews for different types of instruments, as well as many starter packs for various instruments like piano, guitar, or drums available in stores like Guitar Center, Sam Ash, or even Walmart. Next, you need a place to practice, along with 30 minutes of free time a day to practice in that spot. This sounds fairly simple, but for most people, it is pretty difficult to squeeze in a 30-minute commitment every day. If you can't practice every day, I recommend at least practicing a few times a week. Progress when it comes to learning an instrument is almost like learning a language. Each thing really builds off of other things you've learned prior, but just like a language, if you don't use it all the time, you can get rusty fast. Here's some general tips. Start small and realize that you aren't going to become a virtuoso in a day. Don't try to learn the most difficult song you know at first either. You could easily burn yourself out if you set unreasonable goals. Take advantage of all your resources. If you can get an instructor, great, but don't feel forced to. You can learn an instrument taking online courses for free on YouTube, or you can find tutorials on how to read simplified versions of music online. Early on, you'll have to stay really focused, and it'll probably feel really uncomfortable playing an instrument for the first time. But a lot of learning an instrument is muscle memory. That's why it's equally important for you to keep practicing. To make it easier, you should definitely keep your instrument in a place where you can see it during your day and can use it anytime you feel inspired to play. Motivation can be one of the most difficult challenges when playing an instrument for the first time. It can be really easy to feel demotivated or down when things don't go right at first. A lot of people start playing an instrument and they get kind of burned out after a little bit, and they only end up playing it for a couple of weeks or a couple of months, and then they never touch it again. You want to start off with the basics and keep practicing until you'd be confident showing it to someone else. You want to practice often, but you don't want to burn yourself out. Set clear goals and make a schedule so you can see how you're progressing, and have realistic expectations. But keep it fun and rewarding. Treat your interests and let that decide where you want to go with your instrument, whether you want to start recording music professionally, or you just want it to be a side hobby. As I said before, learning an instrument can be a challenging but incredibly rewarding process. It can help you de-stress and can even become a way to express yourself. According to researchers, it can even make you more creative and enhance verbal memory, spatial reasoning, and literacy skills. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and be sure to check out the channel and my website, Music Measure, in the future for more content like this.